So nice little gentle workout that you can do. Either, we're going to start sitting and we might progress to standing. You can do the whole thing sitting if you like. And you don't need anything, by the way. I'm going to suggest a couple of tins of whatever you have to hand. I happen to have a broomstick, an old one, so you have one of those, that would be handy too. And maybe a towel or a scarf, and just a cushion for the back of the chair. So we're just going to begin sitting, not all the way back, but kind of halfway, with the feet down on the floor, shoes on or off, it doesn't matter. And I just want you to feel like you're sitting on your sit bones, so the bones that we sit on, and you sit up nice and tall on those. And what that'll do is it'll allow your posture just to be a little bit more upright. So if I was to be slouching, I'd be sitting on the back of my sit bones. So just take a moment to kind of find your sit bones, and then just feel the weight of your sit bones sinking down into the chair. And we're just going to start nice and gentle by taking one shoulder up into your ear, dropping it down again, and then the other one. So nice and easy. And what I'd like you to think about is allowing your arms to be really heavy here, so that we are actually just moving the shoulder joint. And as you move it up into your ear, you're going to feel the ribs move too, and that's really nice. So we'll just begin with a bit of gentle shoulder up into the ear. And then pause for a moment, bring the hands onto your knees, and just bring your attention towards your neck. We're going to take the chin and bring it right in towards the chest, as much as you can, to feel the length in the back of the head. And then release it back forward again. We'll just do that a couple of times. So as I do this, I'm just thinking about the back of my head reaching up towards the sky here as I take my chin in. And you'll feel a really nice stretch in the back and a little bit of work in the front. And if you'd like to feel a little bit more, go ahead and interlace your fingers, bring them behind your head. And as you're doing this, can you just gently squeeze the back of your head as you bring the chin towards your chest, and then release as you allow the chin to come forward again. So we just draw the chin in, feeling the length in the back, gentle squeeze here, and release. A couple more times. Chin comes in and release. Take the hands down by your side, and now what I want you to think about is gently bringing the chin in a touch, and then we're just going to bring the head to one side, like I'm trying to look over one of my shoulders, and then take it back through center and do the same on the other side. So go slow here. I don't want you to work through any pain. So just go to a point where you feel like you're just working a little, and that's enough. So if there's any discomfort here, just back off a touch. Couple more times here. Coming back to center, and this time I want you to think about taking your ear towards one shoulder. So again, go slow with this one. As I take the ear towards one shoulder, it's like I'm sending the opposite cheek up towards the sky. Take it back up, same on the other side. To increase that stretch, as you bring the ear towards one shoulder, the opposite arm then, I'm just going to reach it away here, reach it down towards the ground, lengthening the fingers. You'll just feel a bit more of a stretch coming down that side of the neck. Same on the other side. Reaching long. We'll do that one more time on each side. Feels so nice. And take it back. Thinking about the arms now. Let's just let them come up out to the side here, like in a T position, and down again. We'll just do that a couple of times. Doesn't matter how high. Taking them up and down. Let's take them up and hold them here. And we're just going to do some arm circles. Reversing the direction. Again, my chin is in, so the back of the neck is lovely and long. Take them down, and let's then bring the arms up in front and down. And again, just go to where it feels comfortable. And if it feels okay for you, you're going to reach them all the way up and then then down, all the way up and down. And as you do this, you're going to feel again, the ribs are going to move, and I want you to let that happen. Maybe breathe in as you reach the arms up. Let's do it with both arms. Take them up towards the sky, breathing in and down. And again, up towards the sky, breathing in and down. Pause this time when you get up there and imagine you're grabbing something in the sky. And I just want you to bend your elbows and imagine you're pulling something down here. You'll feel your chest open while there's a little bit of work in the back. Reach up, pull down. Reach up, pull down. And then if it feels okay for you here, could you continue to bring the elbows close to the body? Try and get them into the ribs in behind you. And just squeeze your shoulder blades together. Think about these thumbs and take them back behind your body. Release the arms down. Let's do that again. Take them up to the ceiling. Pull down. Elbows are going to come into the rib cage. Send the thumbs back as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more time. Reaching up. Pull down. Elbows closing in. Thumbs going back. Really nice. Grab a hold of your tins. We're going to do that again, but this time with the tin. So it's just an option. If it doesn't feel good, you're not going to use them. So we're just going to add a little bit of strength in now. We're going to do exactly as we did before. Arms coming up. And what I'd say for when you're bringing them out to the side is perhaps just lift them up as high as your shoulder and no higher. Up we go. Let's do 4 more here. And you'll feel a little bit of heat come into your shoulders pretty quick. This is your last one, and if you can, you're going to hold them up here. Again, no higher than your shoulder. And we'll just draw some little circles with our hands. The movement is coming from the shoulder joint. Let's reverse the direction. And again, you just want to do this as long as there's no discomfort in the neck. So soften the face. And down again. Let's bring the arms in front now. We'll do the same thing. We're going to go one arm at a time as you reach up to the ceiling. And I want you to think about opening that side of the body. So turn your head and then take it back down again. Reach up. Bring your eye gaze with you as you rotate back. And again. So lovely extension and rotation going through the ribs. And breathe in here perhaps as you bring the arm up and take it down. Keep the chin in so the neck is lovely and long. And again, we're still sitting up on those sit bones. Last one here. And come on down. Grab a hold of your towel or your scarf and go as loose as you want. Straight arms, just going to hold the arms out in front. And I want you to bring the arms up over your head. Doesn't matter how far they get. You could be here and that's totally fine. If you can bring them back more, that's fine. Hold here and then just pull apart the towel gently and you'll just feel a lovely stretch in the front and work in the back. And then release down. We'll do that a couple of times. So we're taking the arms up, pressing them back, pulling the towel and down. Take the arms up, press back. Gorgeous stretch in the front, but you'll certainly feel the work in the back. So think about pressing back with the arms. And again, 2 more here. And if this doesn't feel right or you don't have a towel, just go ahead and do it without. So you're just going to bring the arms up and press them back. 1 more time. Press back and down. Lovely. Last little bit here. Take the arms down and we're just going to reach one up towards the ceiling. Find the length. Again, opening the ribs. Maybe breathe in here. And if it feels okay, other hand on your thigh, you're just going to do a little side bend over. Same on the other side. We reach up, create some lovely space in the ribs as we side bend and come down again. Couple more times. Feels really, really nice to stretch through the rib cage. Take a nice deep breath in and down. And down. Couple more here. And then go ahead and bring your arms out to a T. Keep them nice and low, and you can soften your elbows. So thinking about sitting up tall in your sits bones, we're going to do a little bit of rotation. So sitting up tall, you're going to rotate through the ribs. The arms are just going to go along as you turn. Bring the head with you and then come back. So what I'm thinking about is keeping my collarbones wide and my shoulder blades wide as I do the rotation. Again, it doesn't matter how far you get. It really doesn't. So we're just going to think about sitting up tall, rotating through the ribs and back. And relax the arms down. Let's just roll the shoulders. And then bring your attention towards your feet. So shoes on or off, it doesn't matter. And all I want you to do to begin with is press into the toes by lifting the heels and down, pressing into the toes. So we just want to get the blood moving, get the muscles working in the feet a little. And then we're just going to go one at a time. And you'll notice when you do this, your pelvis will move and so will your shoulders. It's like we're mimicking walking here. So let it happen. Press into the toes. And then we're going to pause. Just going to lift up one leg, pop it down. Lift up the other leg, pop it down. So go slow with this. Think about the foot that's standing on the ground and gently press it down before you lift. And again, it doesn't matter how much you lift. So if it is too much for you, perhaps you're just going to go back to lifting the heel. And that's fine. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going. Nice and gentle. So none of this should feel sore in your body, yeah? So just go at your own pace. And then maybe come to the edge of your seat. Just make sure you don't fall off and stay there. And just choose one foot and bring it out in front of you. And we're just going to keep the heel down for now. Spread the toes really, really wide. And then reach them away from you like you're grabbing a hold of something. And then flex your foot again, do the same thing. Spread the toes really wide. Reach them away like you're trying to grab something. And we'll just do that a couple of times. So it just feels really nice in the feet. So you're spreading and grabbing. So if you were doing it with your hand, it would kind of look like this. Probably feels very different in your feet. Let's do the same on the other side. So we're spreading wide and grabbing them. Grabbing something. And it'll feel different from side to side. There's no right or wrong here. Just spread those toes and then pull them in. And then we'll go back to the first foot, and if it feels okay, we're going to lift it up. So we're going to point, flex, and then I'm going to take my foot into some circles, and the other direction, and down, other side, point, flex, round you go into some ankle circles, and then the other side, the other way rather. And then come back in again and just go back into this kind of walking in space or walking while you're sitting here, pressing into the toes. Maybe we'll lift the legs again if that feels okay. So as you lift one knee up, you're going to feel the weight shift into the sit bone and down. And then from here, I'm going to turn my chair just so you can see me. But you guys stay where you are. And I'm going to get you to have your cushion behind you and sit right back into that cushion. If you've any discomfort going on in your neck or your back, this might not be right for you. So just listen to what's going on in your body. And we're going to start with going back to what we did at the beginning. So the chin is going to come in towards the chest. It's really important. I'd like you to keep it there. And then both hands are going to go behind the head. And again, I still feel like I'm sitting into my sits bones, but I feel nice and secure now against this cushion. So pressing the chin gently towards the chest, holding onto the back of the head. Really important, do not let go of the head. Just want you to gently take your chest back a little bit. So rolling back onto the back of the chair. And coming up again. So I'm going to bring this hand down so you can see me, but can you keep both hands there? So you're going to gently open through the chest. The chin is going to stay in. Just just going to give you a nice little bit of extension into the upper back and come forward. Nice and gently going back. You just do that a couple of times. It doesn't matter how far you get. Gently opening through the chest. Couple more times here. And then pause this time if it feels okay. Take the elbows really wide, but you're still holding on to your head. Just breathe into the rib cage. Gently pressing into the cushion to come up. We'll do that again. Elbows come forward. We're going to open through the chest to go back. Holding onto the head. Open the elbows wide. Breathe in. Gently pressing into the cushion to come forward. And rest. Okay, so helping yourself up now. And you can either use the chair or a countertop or nothing at all if you like, or if you have a stick you can hold on to the stick. I'm just going to move this forward. And we're just going to come to standing. So again, be in your feet, hold on to this stick, and we're just going to go back into what we were doing a moment ago, which is pressing into the toes and lifting the heel. So use the stick for balance, shifting from one foot to the other. So we're shifting the weight from one foot to the other. And then to progress from here, as long as it feels okay, you're just going to go ahead and lift your heel and then see what it would be like to lift one foot and leg up and pop it down. And then the same on the other side. Again, it doesn't matter how high you lift the leg. I'm just thinking, can you shift the weight onto this leg and lift up the other one? Shifting the weight as you lift up, and we're holding on to the stick, using it for balance, or the counter, or perhaps you don't need it at all, and that's fine too. A couple more like this, lifting up, just shifting the weight from one leg to the other. Last time here, lifting up and down, up and down. I'm going to go sideways now. You can still stay facing. I'm going to hold this in front. Both legs are going to come apart, and again, keep the chin in. That's really important, so we have some lovely length in the back of the neck. All I want you to do is bend both knees as if you're going to sit in a chair. So your chest will come forward a touch. Spine is going to stay lovely and straight. Feel the sit bones open wide here. Holding on to your stick or the counter or whatever, and just stand into your feet to come up. So it's like a little mini squat. So we're bending the knees, opening through the sit bones, and then pressing into the stick and the floor to come up again. So I'm using the stick to help me here. Bending the knees and rise. So we'll do this a few more times. Down we go. Bending the knees. Keep standing in both feet. And as you come to go from squatting to coming upright, can you press into the floor with your heel to come up? Couple more. Standing up, last time here. Excellent. I'm going to put the stick down. So we're coming to just standing, or you can go back to sitting. Just loosen through those arms again. We're just going to take one arm up and over again like we did at the beginning. And down, and then the other side. So reaching up and over. And because we're standing now, we'll probably get a little bit more movement into the ribs. So keep pressing into both feet. It doesn't matter how far you make the side bend. Just stand into both feet as you reach up and over. Last time here. Let's change direction. Take one arm up towards the sky, rotate it back, let your eye gaze go with you. Same thing on the same arm, reaching up and back behind you. Up and back behind you. Last one here on this side. Reaching up and back behind you. And let's do that at the same time. One arm, oh, my dog wants out, so excuse me for 1 second. Come on, out you go. Let's do one arm at a time now. So you're going to reach up and back, and then the other one's going to go up and back. So we get this lovely movement into the whole body. So we've got the shoulders, the rib cage, the pelvis, the feet. And we'll reverse the direction. So we'll take the arm forward. Again, just let the head go where it wants to. Keep the chin in. And rest. Let's take both arms up to the ceiling now. Breathe in here. And just exhale, take it down. And again, breathe in. Exhale, take it down. 2 more times. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, soften. And down. Hope you enjoyed it. Do it a couple of times a day now, parents.